time for compassion. Are you ready to start?
Okay. Yes.
The city of brotherly love is also, apparently, the city of creepy haunted prisons. Who knew?
You want Philly?
You kind of just gotta send it sometimes, you know?
The pod of brotherly show.
Because I have something to say, Robbie. I know what your new nickname is. It's Al Qaeda. Because you're a terrorist. You're a terrorist, and your new name is Robbie Al Qaeda Salikman.
It seems a bit extreme for what I did, but you know, I guess if that's how you want to put it.
Okay, because we had a nice appointment, a nice 9:30
I
appointment.
will say that a reading back of the transcript would not paint me in a favorable light. I can indeed say that.
Because I literally said 9 a.m. EST.
You did, and I was wrong. And if you would allow me the space to walk that back and be a man and tell you as a brother that I'm sorry, I'd appreciate that.
I can give you that space.
Damn!
I'm just, because yo, dude, I was up late last night. I had practice.
If you had,
I had Counter-Strike practice.
I'll tell you why that's not a good excuse, because if you were late last night, it should be better that we started later.
Yeah, but I woke up at the time that I said, I woke up in preparation for the time that we had agreed on, right?
I mean,
so I woke up for a 9:30 start.
You're also on the East Coast.
If I was waking up for a 9:58 start, I would have woken up, you know.
You're on the East Coast.
30 minutes later.
I'm in the Mountain Time Zone. Whatever time that you had to be ready, I had to be ready. I did feel bad for you for a moment, and then you just complained about having to wake up at 9 instead of 9:30 in the morning, and I no longer feel as bad for you as I once did.
Well, that's, you know, a typical move from Robbie Al Qaeda Salikman.
That feels extreme. For what?
I don't think that feels that extreme.
For what they've done to our people, that's pretty extreme, man.
Dude, for what we've done to their people, honestly, like, I get it.
Hold on. Just talk. Fill space, Daniel.
Can I just say that I kind of get Al Qaeda? I probably shouldn't say that I get Al Qaeda. So Robbie, although, you know, I should probably have more empathy for Al Qaeda's cause because, you know, my very own brother is a member.
Hey, chat.
Group.
I'm back. What did I miss? What were you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Oh, absolutely
Daniel,
nothing.
I invoke the name of our Lord and Savior, Benjamin Netanyahu. And I say,
dude,
I ask you.
Do you know his name is really like Martin, like Strysklavovich?
Is it really?
Yeah.
What?
It's like the most Eastern European, like Polish name you've ever heard. And he changed it to Benjamin Netanyahu before he got into politics.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me because that's, if it is Martin Mostrovich.
Some part of that could be fake news, but I know his name or either his original family name or something is like.
For Buhas. Hi, baby. Yeah. I'm driving because of you.
Wait, I want to see him.
For Buhas. Quick. He's been on a tear recently. Can I tell you this?
Oh, I heard he ate lead, puked, ate bullets, diarrhea, and then puked.
Oh, okay. He's also getting a lot bigger than he once was.
Oh
okay,
God.
But ow, okay, ow. Hold on, stand by.
Okay,
well, hold on, Bubbles. This is not good what you've done to yourself. Okay, hold on. Yeah, come here. All right. All right.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You can't put him around your neck anymore.
No, I definitely can't. Oh, no, do not throw up again. I swear to God. He's been having this weird... It's because he eats his food so fast. And, all right, this is probably the best podcast we've ever done. Here he is.
What's up, buddy? What's up?
Yeah, I know. He's been on it. So... he decides to get food poisoning and projectile vomits all over the basement of my house, which, as you know, Daniel, is made of carpet.
Yeah.
Try cleaning chunky vomit out of a carpet. Hashtag it doesn't go very well. Less than... Yes, you didn't know. You didn't know. And then it was like the saddest thing because I was so mad at him and he could sense that I got a little upset. And he immediately started looking up at me and his ears tucked back and he started shaking. And he also, I mean, like it was some serious vomit. So he was like projectile vomiting and shaking and just like
And this is because he ate bullets?
No. So, fast forward to the next morning. We're on our daily morning walk in the park, and he finds a pile of feces. I believe rabbit, could have been antelope,
Wow.
could have been deer.
What did they look like? Were they dry? Or were they...
It was his favorite chalky kind of consistency where it's not fully dry and hard like Skittles, but it's not wet like...
Bubbles is disgusting.
I know, and I could tell, so he's off leash, because in the morning in the park, he gets to be off leash, because he's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. So, actually, you're not a good boy. Yeah.
Whoa, take that back. Take that back right now. Take
So,
that back right freaking now.
I see him, he's like 15 to 20 feet away from me, right? I see him find the feces. How do I know it's feces? Because he's found it before, and I just know.
He's got a taste.
He's got a taste for it. So I say, Bubbles.
He's on a fecal
I
stick.
say, Bubbles, which he knows means leave it in Vietnamese.
Well, it doesn't mean leave it in Vietnamese, but it's a word in Vietnamese that to Bubbles means leave it.
Yes, of course. And do you know what he does? He has the audacity to look. He looks up at me. His head shoots up, and he looks up at me, and he just stares blankly at me. And I go, don't you fucking dare. At that moment, he whips his head back around, totally ignores me, and then starts to go to Chow Town on the feces. And now I'm walking. He's on a freaking tear today. Fast forward, later in the afternoon, I go out for a run because it's a beautiful day in Casper. I'm shirtless, running through the city and not a care in the world.
All right.
My roommate Lane comes back and he gets home to make himself some lunch. And what does he find when he walks in the door? Bubbles, who has ripped up a box of hollow point bullets and is currently trying to shred the lead apart from the casing. Yeah, and look at this guy.
I think Bubbles is in the is he in the terrible twos?
He might be in the terrible twos, honestly. I heard this would come
because he was such a good. You said he was such a good puppy.
I heard.
And maybe now he's like, all right. I spent the first part of my life. This guy Robbie was so cool to listen to him, but now it's time to fight back. It's time to fight back against the establishment.
People told me this day would come, and I said, not my sweet Bubbles, and I was so wrong. So he's back in puppy boot camp. Every morning now we wake up and we do 20 minutes of obedience training, which we had stopped, and I now realize was premature because he does not deserve to have that long of a leash, both literally and physically. Thank you, Bubbles. You are done for the day. Okay. Go. I don't want you anymore. No. I hate you. Yes, I do. Go away. Okay. So we're back.
You can't be mean to him.
So 15-minute phone calls set aside with state senators. That does conclude the first half of the Brotherly Shove podcast. We will be back right after this. No, you should. Welcome back to the second half of the Brotherly Shove podcast.
Have you ever wondered what a Counter-Strike practice is like? Because I did my first one yesterday.
And you clearly want to talk about it, so tell me about it, Daniel.
No, if you're not wondering, I don't have to talk about it.
I wasn't, but that would also be an
Okay.
insane thing for me to wonder about, and you got to give me that.
All right.
You think I'm just in Casper living my life, and I'm like, oh, geez, I wonder what Daniel's doing at Counter-Strike practice right now.
Well, I just maybe in me.
I'm interested. No,
which I'm a D1 athlete. You were like, oh, I wonder what their practice is. Like, do they just play or do they practice like strategies? Like, what do they do?
I've never once wondered that. I'm interested as somebody I care about. I'll listen. I'll be a happy listener while you tell me about it. But
so
to say
this is Al Qaeda.
I just think to say that I
practice. All right, look,
okay. So please. Let me be an active listener. I will not say what I was gonna say.
No, I want you to say it, or I will be deeply, deeply offended.
That airs great for a podcast.
Waiting.
We could talk about my thing if you want.
No, we always talk about your thing.
Okay, well that's just like I said, I will be an active listener, and I can't wait to do that for you as an emotional favor.
Now I'm emotional favor. Wow. Now I'm set up for failure because here's exactly.
You're not saying, Daniel. What if
I'm gonna tell you about this, and you're gonna be like, cool, and then I'm gonna call you Al Qaeda. Then the podcast is going to be over.
Well, then that could be what happens. But if it truly is as interesting as you seem to think it is, wanting to share it with me and our one listener, then you can go ahead and we'll both be interested. Intrinsically because of how interesting it is.
All right. So Counter-Strike practice. Each practice, you're like focusing on a certain map.
On the edge of my seat. How many maps are there?
In the active duty pool, I think there's 7 or 8.
Oh, what is active duty pool? See, you are interesting, Daniel.
That's the map list. So like right in the game of Counter-Strike, there's like dozens of maps.
Okay.
In the like official competitive.
Oh, the ones you can use for competition.
The one you can use for competition.
Okay,
yes.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
And so what you do is for the first hour of practice, you offline a map. You don't.
What does offline mean?
It means you go in a server with just you and your team, so no enemy team, and you just practice like throwing your grenades, and you practice your setup. So everybody goes into their spot for like a set play. So it would literally be like before the round, our in-game leader or shot caller, the person who calls the shots, who calls the strategies, would be like, all right, we're going to do, like, Bolivia this round. And everybody knows where to go, where to throw their flashbangs, their damage grenades, and their Molotovs, and their smokes. Because that's, like, a set play that you've drawn up before.
Okay, I got you. Thank you.
And so you kind of learn all the grenades for these set plays, and you, like, run through a few different situations. So, like, okay, we're all here. Let's say now they start showing a lot more presence towards B. We're going to have our guy who's playing top con rotate to bottom con, and then the short player, if it's not a short take, is going to throw a flash through the con window, and then we can peek and take con, and then we can have a lot more pressure towards B, and then it might force them back to A, but then in the meantime, our A player with the AWP has rotated through the fountain. You know what I mean? And then
I'm there.
you scrim, which is like scrimmage against another team. For an hour.
And when you scrim, is that like you go online and do ranked and then you find another team? Or is it like you have like people come in, like basketball teams, D1 basketball teams have practice players that come in?
No. It's because you can do online, you can just scrim against the other schools. So it would be like BU scrimmaging like Northeastern's basketball.
And you can find one of those every day?
Yeah.
Well. Oh.
Not with collegiate teams, but with
like there is a team.
Yeah, there's always a scrim to be found every day.
What makes a scrim different than a game? And don't like I'm okay.
Let me tell you. So
Okay.
number one, you're not playing to win because you're not playing for like rank or anything, right? It's just complete so you can try things out. Number two,
Wouldn't it put you at a disadvantage then if you were scrimming against teams that you would play later because they'd know everything that you were going to try and do?
Yeah, that's why you either wouldn't play teams that you would play later, or like what actual like the tier 1 teams do is they scrim either their academy team, so like they have like practice squad players that they scrim against.
Oh, okay.
Or they like have a team like a tier 2 team that they scrim against that they have an agreement with of like they're not gonna tell anybody their strats.
Gamer's Honor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Gamer's Honor or a contract. Like they're contracted by the pro team and under some like legally binding thing that says they won't tell their secrets.
Crazy. But I mean, all the pro teams are like international. So where do they file the contract with? The Hague?
Yeah, it's actually, Robbie. It's not pronounced the Hague. It's pronounced the Haag.
Daniel, you're Al Qaeda. You want to call me Al Qaeda when you're literally committing jihad against me right now? You want to call me Al Qaeda? You must have voted for that. You must have voted for that socialist mayor you got over there in your city, huh?
A normal.
Come on, let's derail. I want to derail and talk about politics.
13. A scrim, you play all out. You play all 26 rounds. So you play 13 rounds on each half, so teams can play every round on terrorist and counter-terrorist side.
I got you, bro. All
right, so
that was cool. That was cool.
What are you derailing, Mr. Al Qaeda? Thanks, man. Thanks, Al Qaeda.
I was just gonna.
Your new name's Al.
No, it's not.
I'm calling you Al from now on.
It's not.
What's up, Al?
That doesn't even make like.
What's up, Al?
As if that makes you happy, you can do that.
First name Al, last name Qaeda.
What could possibly be the reason why high schoolers are playing with Play-Doh in the handicap stall in the bathroom at the high school?
What is Play-Doh?
Here, can I give you? Let me give you some background. It actually means Play-Doh. Let me give you some background. I work in the public sector at a high school, and around the high school, we've been having this thing recently where groups of students go into the bathroom during breaks or in class, and they meet up with their friends from other classes, and whenever a teacher goes in and realizes, oh, there's 4 or 5 people in the handicap stall, they shoo them out, and when they leave, there's actual jars of Play-Doh that are left behind. There's
figured it out.
What? What could it possibly? There's Play-Doh, and there's 2 things. There's Play-Doh, and there's the wrappers to Sharpie markers.
Oh, you didn't say that before.
Wait, stop. What is it? Wait, stop. What is it? No, because I had to add. Because are you serious? You're dead ass?
I'm dead ass, dude.
Wait, what are they?
What they do is they take the Play-Doh. They probably still have, because you have the wrappers for the Sharpie markers, but
it's only Sharpie marker wrapper. And I was thinking, because back in my day, we would have taken the ink and felt out of the Sharpie markers and filled it with alcohol, and then those would have been shooters. But it's just but
you never did that, man.
Daniel, focus.
They're huffing the Sharpies.
They're not huffing the Sharpies. That's so dumb.
They're doing whippets.
But what does the Play-Doh have to do with any of it?
Because that's where the Al Qaeda puts the
okay,
sending
great.
stone.
Here I thought you were gonna be serious and help me out,
on
but
jihad for
that's
Al Qaeda. No, I actually think they're huffing. I think they're huffing it.
Do you think? But Play-Doh doesn't smell that bad. Like it's not
No,
I get that it's fragrant, but it's not like fragrant.
I think they use the Play-Doh as like an activator, almost like a filter, like a charcoal, like a charcoal filter.
Say more. No, I don't see what you're saying.
They're huffing the Sharpie. I think because you're correct to think that the Sharpie wrapper are weird.
It's just weird because there's no Sharpies, and why would they have like brand new packets of Sharpies?
To huff them, because everybody knows the smell is the best when they're new. Everybody knows that.
I do know that. That's true. Yeah, that's fair.
That's something that everybody knows. So I think what they're doing is they're going in there. They're making molds of. They probably have like one like stamp with Al Qaeda's seal, and they're making molds of it on the Play-Doh, and then they're huffing Sharpies. I think they're kind of separate from each other, to be honest.
I don't get what the Play-Doh is the main factor here. Like the Sharpies, I think have been showing up most of the time, but the Play-Doh is every time.
I'm doing research.
And it's actually kind of shocking because I've been put in charge of figuring out what's going on here because I'm one of the younger people that work in the school, and I'm trying to convey to them that I myself am too old now to understand what happens in a high school. I'm high school literate, but I'm not high school creative. Do you understand the difference? The older teachers, they just don't. They're like, what the heck is a skibbity toilet? And I'm like, I still have the ability to learn the nomenclature,
what
but
the heck a skibbity toilet is?
Like, yeah, like
you're not like proficient. You couldn't of your own being like find the right time to say skibbity toilet and have it hit in a way that's not haha old man says skibbity toilet.
Yes. Like when someone in the high school is like, yo, low key that fire is though, like I understand it.
Dude, you might be more well versed in this like way of speaking than I am, because I have like received texts from younger kids on the water polo team. And I go to make fun of them. Like, I remember one time Ryan, this kid sent a text. I went to make fun of him for it. So I was like, and then I brought it to us, the team, and they were like, dude, that's just how we text. You're old. And then it backfired.
You got... Joke. Oh no! You're chopped! Daniel, you're so chopped! You're so chopped! You're chopped! You're chopped!
I'm literally chunked.
So, but, oh no, you're chunk. That's real bad news. Even I know what that means. That's not good. That's not good.
I'm chopped.
There's a sort of brazenness that Gen Alpha has that I don't think we ever had. Like, I think we at least had a semblance that there was once a time where you respected your elders. And I think Gen Alpha is just full offense, like Blitzkrieg. Like, if you're not actively with us, and you can't be because of inherent characteristics about your person, then you're chopped. However, I will say, one of my favorite re-weaponizations of Gen Alpha slang against them is to bridge the gap between me and our 60-year-old head coach, and I tell her the exact verbiage and tone to say back to them, and they
lose it.
Pikachu meme, like Pikachu spam Pikachu meme in the chat.
What's the best thing? What's the best thing you got him with?
The best that was like in the beginning of the season, I literally told her to go up to one of them and say, "Guys, are you ready for the skibbity workout today?" And they the kids almost walked out of practice. Like it was awesome. And it was not funny to them at all. Like they unironically,
skibbity workout.
Like, guys, are you ready for the skibbity workout today? And they it wasn't, I thought it was hilarious. She thought it was hilarious because I was cracking up. And we truly did weaponize their words against them because skibbity is like, here's the problem.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Skibbity is like not funny anymore because it was at one point cringe, but now everybody uses it. So it's like moved on. We're done. I guess.
We're on 6-7 now.
We're not even on 6-7 anymore because
6-7.
The old people found out about 6-7 and it became a cross-generational meme. And something that's very interesting to me about the cat. Here's what. Tell me what you think linguistically about this. A categorization I can make about Gen Alpha is that the second lingo or verbiage or a meme crosses the generational threshold, they immediately lose interest in it. Because once the old, and I think that's always been true, but like to a new degree, once people my age started 6-7ing, there was a very short grace period in which they stopped using it.
Yeah. So linguistically, this is actually a very, very real thing that happens, like patterned generation to generation. And I wouldn't say that this generation is any more than we were. I think we're just on the other side of it now for the first time. So language change and like what's cool in language is almost categorically driven by the younger generation. Right? They decide what's cool and all of us kind of have to follow along. Or we can just sit in kind of what we thought was cool back in our day. But even then, it's still language change and coolness is driven by the younger generation. That is like a fact.
So, but I will say that like one thing I've noticed is different is that because Gen Z had meme culture,
yes.
Because we have meme culture,
True.
we are meme literate. Like we can understand what there's a conceptual gap between us and millennials and above that like millennials don't
Careful
even
there, millennial boy. You're close. You were born before the turn of the century. I will give it to you.
I live in a pocket. I live in a pocket generation. I'm not quite a millennial. I'm not quite Gen Z. I don't think I'm fully with either one.
I think I am as Zoomer as they come.
You probably are as Zoomer as they come. But
I only watch YouTube.
No, I heard.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
No, I heard somebody say there's like 97, 98, and 99 birth years are like, I heard a very accurate name.
They're the skibby years.
but millennials to Gen Y, right? Gen Y's after boomers? Whatever. The older people like the older people, it's like the internet age is a dividing line in which you truly don't understand what's going on the other side of that line.
Well,
the failure of Gen Alpha, this is a super long-winded way to say, the failure of Gen Alpha is that we have access to the channels and platforms in which they disseminate their information. So like, we're always going to know what's going on in their world. They haven't figured out a way around that.
Yeah. I think the key thing that I think you're right about is like we understand what a meme is in a way that like millennials don't, in the sense that like, because I think millennials did memes, but they're like grumpy cat and and like troll face, right? Like the memes are very kind of one-to-one. You can understand their meaning by looking at them. And
they have no meaning outside of like the one image is used for one type of situation, and there's not.
Yeah, and with like things like iFunny, TikTok, all that. Like I think memes.
The proverbial government still owned the means of production. Like when there was iFunny, you got 20 pictures twice a day, and everyone saw those 20 pictures.
Dude, did you know that when I was a kid, I low-key ran a meme account?
On iFunny? Yeah, I did know that. That's a crazy callback. I haven't thought about that in years, but I did know that. You were on the
featured posts on my OG account, and then this guy was giving away his account. This guy that I follow was giving away his account, and he was just like, comment if you want it. And I was like, me. And then so I had his account, and it had like 80,000 followers, and I would steal memes from this guy on Snapchat, and I would just post them on iFunny.
In the beginning days of iFunny, this was probably before your iFunny time, I want to say. This is when you were prime chair years. iFunny had the Daily 20, and it was
Yeah.
20 images, and that
I
was
remember
it.
this. It was on your feature page.
No, this is before I believe, and somebody
couldn't
correct
even
me if
scroll
I'm
new?
wrong. There was no new. There was a
No,
time
that
in
doesn't
which
make sense, because how would they pick things to go on feature?
you would submit a post. You could submit, or the iFunny gods, like whoever, like you got 20, and when you were done, something you would never see on a social media app ever today, it said, like, it gave you like a smiley face, and it was like, was that funny? It would be done, and that would be it.
This is a good segue, because you're right, it would never be done today. And that I want to talk about TikTok and how it's essentially like e-commerce. It's like a mole. It's like e-commerce. Like that's how they make money. And I have been buying things off TikTok Shop.
Really?
It's bad.
Oh.
I think because you know me, I'm not a big shopper. I actually hate it. Like, I don't like buying things, but for some reason, it's just like I see this cool thing, and it's this person being like, this thing will change your life, guaranteed. And I'm like, you know what? What if he's right?
Has it ever?
I bought.
What'd you buy?
So I have this ergonomic mouse.
Why did you get? You have like a fancy
You hold it
$100
like this.
gaming mouse. Why would
I
you
do,
need
but
that?
because for editing, I kind of noticed sometimes my wrist would hurt. I have wrist pain. I think I'm gonna have arthritis and have this wrist blow up in 20 years or 10 years. But
Undoubtedly.
I don't really use it that often. Kind of waste of money. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought a sweatshirt. I bought an Elden Ring sweatshirt, which is really cool, but it's way too big. And then I also recently I just bought this book.
What does that say? Wait, hold it up for me. This hoe got roaches in her crib. You've got to be kidding me. Have you read it?
Do you want me to read you a passage from the first page?
Yeah, let's. Can we do a dramatic reading to close the show?
Chapter 1. All these fucking roaches and shit. Ah, God motherfucking damn it. Fredquisha's murderous gaze was laser focused onto 5 black brownish roaches, all ranging in sizes. Ugh. And a bitch ain't got time for this shit today. I'm hungry and a bitch need to get her pussy ate. The agitated Section 8 strag continued to nag. The biggest roach, Daddy Roach Sr. I hope I can say that. The biggest roach, Daddy Roach Sr. embarked on a dangerous journey to lead his family to a mecca of stale food. His wings lightly flapped. He used his long, wise antennas to lead his loyal wife of 32 days, their 2 well-trained teenage sons, and their precious baby daughter towards the distant smell of decaying Domino's pepperoni and sausage pizza crust, hiding away in a dark corner of Fredquisha's messy apartment living room.
Thanks for listening to the Brotherly Shove podcast. We'll see you next week.